Hi, it's winter in Finland. Akrelate made this great video, Dungeon Mastering 101, Problem Players, and I already made a response video, but a long one at that. I know I rambled on a bit, but there's a lot of meat to this subject, and since it's something that's relevant to all role players out there, I thought I would delve deeper into it. We already went through some common problems, like players who are too passive, players who are way too loud, like talking over other people, players who constantly talk out of character when they really should be conversing in character, and just making like inappropriate or bland characters and stuff like that. But I'd like to go into some of the other types of problem players, and this will not be a definitive list, but it's, I don't know, something to keep the discussion going, because I think this is very important. And if you recognize some of these traits in yourself, then I mean, have a listen, think about it, and don't take this list I'm going to like go through as an insult, like I'm trying to teach you how to play or anything like that. It's just that some things people do, they might not even be aware of doing. Things that are harmful to others, or at least annoying to others. It's not a serious problem. I mean, this is just a hobby and we do it for fun, but if you're sapping out everyone else's fun when they get together, yeah, I mean, it's going to be affecting everyone in the game, and then they might, I don't know, get fed up with your stuff outside of the game as well. Just be aware and maybe improve. Okay, so made a little list here. So first off, center of attention. Person who I think this is a bit of a corollary to the loud player archetype, what do I call it. The center of attention might not even know that they're doing it, but they constantly have to be where things are happening, and if they're not, they will go for the game master and start basically playing over the other person. Like there's already something going on with another player that the game master is engaged in, but this player, since it doesn't concern him or her, wants to create another event or something where okay, I'm doing something too. Now this can be minor in that they just like interject something like, oh, while they're doing that, I'm doing this, so that they get something going, like they can start working on something even on their own. That's okay. But if they start going like trying to get two different dialogues going with the game master, one over there with this player and one with them over here, yeah, it's not going to work. And what I would say to this is that they just have to be, I don't want to say put in their place, but basically that's where I'm getting at. They have to be explained that everyone has their turn in the spotlight, and this is not your turn. If they get like upset about that, then you might have a deeper problem, and that cannot be solved in or at the gaming table. It has to be solved outside of it. Because it's, I mean, I've seen this happen where it was like personal problem with between those two players, that every time something started happening with the guy that she didn't like, she would yeah, it wasn't good. But this, like so many others of these problems, should be solved just between that problem player and the game master outside of the game. Bring it up, and like I said in the last video, be honest, be direct, though. Make sure that this is a problem, and most likely all the other players know about it already. They've acknowledged it. But yeah. Second type of problem player, the unreliable type. Well, this is the person who says all week that yeah, I'm gonna show up, and then 5 minutes before the play is supposed to start, they call up and say, yeah, I can't come. Or this could even be in character, like they're supposed to do something, but they don't. And it's not because the dice won't let them, it's because they don't feel like it or whatever. Out of character, they have to be told that, okay, that's fine, but first off, it's a bit rude if you don't inform everyone else what's going on. And second, the play will go on without you. We're not waiting up for one person. And the game is or everyone around the table, not just one person, that we can't just wait around. And in character, unless it's a specific personality type for this character to act in this way, I wouldn't, as a game master, jump in on that. Let the other players basically handle it, to guide them, possibly, most likely, at first in character, but then they will start doing it out of character. And you, as a game master, might have to take the hands-off approach with this type of problem, because if it's in character, it's not really your problem if someone is proven themselves to be unreliable time and time again. Yeah, you might say something, but again, it's their character, so coming from the game master, it'll be like saying that no, your role playing is wrong. I know what your character is like. So that's why the players should handle it. Next type, the Joker. This is something that I've seen over and over in horror games specifically. The guy who doesn't take it seriously, or doesn't take it seriously when it should be taken seriously, let's specify that. And they always have a joke, they always make light of things, and no matter how serious things might get, they are there to suck the mood and the feel out of this scenario or the event every single time. This is one of the most annoying problem player types you'll ever encounter. It's horrible, and handling it can be pretty tough. I mean, the way I've done it is that I've told them flat out in game, or rather during a game, that hey, I know it's all in good fun and we're just having fun here, but this isn't a jokey type of game. That's not the story. Could we please focus? And if they don't listen, or they, whereas yet, like I've had this happen as well, where they just ignore me, then I take it out of the game and say, okay, you know what, if you don't want to play a horror game, that's fine, but you gotta let me know that this isn't the game for you, and maybe you can just sit out this game. It's okay, we don't hold it against you if this isn't the game for you, but you can't come into this game and suck the drama out of the room by just making sometimes very tired Monty Python jokes. It's just not going to work. And the horror game that I was running was Unknown Armies, and it has a very specific type of feel, so yeah, that's one of the types. I think I'm gonna cut this video a bit short and go into the rest of the types in the second or third part, however we wanna call it. But thanks for watching, and if you've come across some of these player types, please let me know what your experiences were and how you handled them. Anyway, see you in another video. Bye.